do I? How do I do that? Edit, edit. No. How do I? People, I'm just trying to apply these settings. People, I'm just trying to put my my noise cancellation on. Hello, Mary. Hello, Mary. I'm just trying to put my noise cancellation on because hello. I'm trying to put my noise cancellation software on so you can't hear the background noise, but I don't know how to do it. I'm just having a little loop. 1 second. Do that. No. How do I do the sound settings? Yo. Mikey. I'm trying. I don't know how to do it. I think I need to do the noise cancellation before I do. Good morning, Jimbo. Is it Jim or Jimbo? Good morning, you lovely people. This is a random live. It's just a random. I thought that my wife is having a shower and my son is having a shower, so I thought quickly I would do a live. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I'm trying to. What's this here? I don't have access to this feature. You don't have access. I haven't got access to many features. Manage. Let's have a look. Jim. Okay, Jim. I didn't know. How can I? Because it's echoey, right? It'll sound echoey. So I'm just trying, and I don't know where it is, so I don't think I can. Settings. I'm in settings. Microphone. Where's my microphone? Close. No, I don't think I can. Share screen, share, end stream, no. You had their photos in the thumbnail, so I thought they were going to be there. No. Sunday night. Yes, Kenneth, my dear friend, you're always around, Kenneth. It's not sunny here, it's raining. It's raining. But Sunday night, because I'm friends with the barangay captain, and I've been friends with the barangay captain here for, oh God, I've been here for about 5 years in this place. So about 5 years, I've been friends with the barangay captain and Iboy from the LTO. And we used to drink together every Saturday and Sunday at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and finish drinking at about 8 o'clock at night. So, 4 hours of drinking. Not drinking heavily, just chatting, drinking. And I hadn't seen them for a long time because they've been busy doing their things and I've been busy doing the house. So we hadn't caught up for ages. So this Sunday, they just turned up and I thought, why are you here? And they said, Steve, it's Sunday, we haven't seen you for a long time. So they turned up, we were drinking. Luckily, we had a couple of kilos of fresh chicken in the fridge. And so we did a barbecue and we did a videoke and it was a great evening. It was, again, spontaneous. And it was a damn good. And the video was relating to, anywhere, but it was relating to mixing with the local people and being friends with the local people. And it just so happens that the barangay captain is I wouldn't say a good friend, but he's a friend. And he always says to me, Stephen, good morning from Kalinga, Luzon. Good morning, my dear friend. Good morning, everybody. And he always said to me, Stephen, any trouble, you got my personal number, you phone up. And luckily, I've never had more trouble. But it's nice to have them people on your side. And also, when I had to renew my license, Um, and there was no special favours. There was no special favours, but there was a lot of people in the LTO office that day. Yes. Yes, it's nice to be visited by the barangay captain rather than the PMP. Oh, look at this, look. Fresh, it's mixed berries. And I bought this from Savourmore and it comes in a packet and it's just all mixed berries frozen. So I defrosted it this morning and I munched it up in the blender and God, it's really bitter. I wouldn't say it's nice, but it's healthy. And there was a lot of people in the LTO at that time, and E-Boy was there because he's the one who does the driving licenses. And he said, Steve, go and get your medical. And he said, there's a lot of people here. Monday evening. Monday evening? Oh yeah, it's Tuesday morning here, isn't it? I thought it was Wednesday. And he said, I will drop your license off when I come home because he lives near me. Okay, so there was no special favours. So I went to pay for the medical, and the doctor in there was a lady doctor, and I think it was 500 pesos. And she said, how do you feel? I said, I feel fine. And she said, that's it. I went, what? No medical? She said, no, you know, if you feel all right, that's okay. So I paid 500 pesos, and my friend E-Boy, who you saw in the video, the LTO guy, he said, all done? I said, yeah, I've done the medical. I said, no medical. He said, right. He says, just go home, Stephen. He said, yeah, because it's just a renewal. It wasn't a conversion, it was a renewal. I'd done the conversion the time before. And I think 6 o'clock that evening, you know, he'd come with my new license, my renewed license. So it does pay to know some good people. And also, hello, Debs from Halifax. Oh, I won't mean Halifax in the UK then. Canada, Nova Scotia. Do you know what? Canada's always a country that I wanted to go to, but I've never been. And I've got relations. They're probably dead now, because the relations was from my grandmother. So they're probably dead now. But it's a place I always wanted to go, Canada, but never did. I never have. So yeah, got my driver's license, delivered to the door, and I said to E-Boy, how much? He said, no. I said, it's my gift to you. How nice is that? You know, when people say Filipinos like take, I've never really experienced that. I've experienced when I've been drinking at the Sari stores that I bought a couple of extra drinks more than they have. But so what? I've never been around people here that have never bought a drink, you know? And even if it's my choice, If I want to drink, I will drink. And I don't care how many people join my company. If I want to drink and I invite them, then I will pay. It's just the kind of person I am. Sorry, Stores. Yeah, sorry, Stores. There's many here, many, and sorry. Yeah, I watch Rob the I've seen him as well. Rob the married. Yeah, I sometimes watch him as well. I sometimes watch Rob. Sometimes. My dog's barking. Oh, by the way, hold on, I can show you. I don't know if you've been following, but I only had to finish the tiling out the front. So I finished. I will show you. I can show you from here. I finished. So now I finished now. All I have to do now is put the stainless railings on, but the stainless railings are very expensive, people, so that's going to have to wait. We had two quotes for the stainless railings, a gate, only a small gate, and 2 little gates out the back on my veranda. And you won't believe, good morning, Stephen, surprise live. Yes, it is, Des. It's a very surprise live. Brenda, hello, Fife, Scotland. I've been to Fife many years ago. I've been there. And the quote, the 2 separate quotes I got was not like that much difference, this much difference, right? The first, well, I got in touch on Facebook Marketplace because here it's difficult to find tradesmen. So I put on there, anyone do stainless fabrication? And yes, Mayang Buntag, my friend, Mayang Buntag. Yeah. And good morning from Liverpool. You're up early. Did you the bad or something? No, I didn't do anything bad. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, so I've been up for about 2.5 hours. Because I had a bit of a hangover yesterday, okay? And yesterday as well, we went down to Lilloy, my wife's land, because it's all been surveyed and it's all in sections now. It's all been cut and it's got all the flags in. So we went down there yesterday and I did a video, and which I will upload today at some point today. But I'm just going to show you how it's all been cut, and it's all in 1,000 meter plots. 1,000 square meter, not 1,000 meter. 1,000 square meter plots, and it's got all the pegs in the ground with a PS on it. So it's all been done properly. But as I said, good morning here from Dumaguete. I've never been to Dumaguete either, and it's only 2 hours away from where I am. On the, is it the I don't know what it is, that fast ball. Or is it an hour and a half? It's not far from me, really. I just never been to Dumaguete. I've never been. I will go one day. Many foreigners there, isn't there? To become a true Filipino, you need to buy your own roost. Oh, I don't need to. I've got roosters that just live around here. It's true, I need to buy a rooster. You know, some mornings I get up very early. In fact, every morning I get up very early because I try and have that cup of coffee and that 1 hour silence. Not silence from the roosters, but silence from my family. Because I sit there, drink a cup of coffee outside, and the roosters start. And I think, oh. But it's strange how you get used to it. But when I try and do a video in the morning, before my son gets up, it's impossible because the roosters see me because I put the lights on outside, and they think it's daylight, and they're Panama, another place I would like to go to. Is Panama in the Central Americas? It is, isn't it? It's not in the South Americas, is it? I think that's Central Panama, near Costa Rica, all them areas. Place I'd love to go to as well. There's many places I'd like to go to, but I probably never will now. I'm too lazy. And I don't like flying. Yeah, the Central Americas. Think of the skin. Yes, that's right. The skinniest part of the continent, which is where they cut the canal through. Yes, yeah. Here, people, changing the subject totally on about the Panama Canal. It's just got me thinking. Massachusetts. I'm going back to Massachusetts. The Bee Gees, great song. I'm just thinking here, you know. The fuel prices. I don't drink Red Horse. I don't drink Red Horse. I only drink San Miguel. I don't drink Tanduay. I don't drink Tuba. And I also don't drink Calafi. I only drink San Miguel. San Miguel, and not a lot. Shropshire. God, Shropshire. Yeah, Shropshire. Shropshire is a beautiful part of the country, actually. It's on the west coast, isn't it? It's on the western side. Lovely place. It's relatively new, isn't it? Shropshire. It's a relatively new place. Happy to see you here. Yes, I will come to Dumaguete one day, and maybe we can catch up. Bolivia. Oh, we've got people in from the Americas here. Wow. I'm in Bridgnorth. My first wife, her sister lived in Shropshire, and that's how I know Shropshire, because we used to go and visit sometimes when I lived in the southeast of England. And many of them were Wolverhampton supporters. Where is everybody? Where is it? I'm not good at accents. Where is somebody stole me a rabbit? I'm not good at accents. I don't drink Red Horse all the time, do I either? No, me neither. I'm only a San Miguel. Yeah, same. San Miguel Pilsen all the way. I'm the same. Close to Shrewsbury. Oh wow. Wales. Again, many years ago, when I was married again, to the first wife, and the kids were little then, we went to, is it Pontins in Rhyl, a place called Rhyl, in the northern part of Wales, where they got the slate mines. Oh, brilliant time. I was there several times. Always welcome as guests. Should never decide again to travel. Like America to me, yeah, it's got all the states and there's different rules to every state. But I've just got no fancy going there. The first time I tried to get in, I was denied entry. I was denied entry, honestly, because I didn't fill in the landing card, and I was a bit ubog, as they would call it in the Philippines, and it was my fault. I was tired, and I put my hand on the counter of the immigration like that. Why I did that, I don't know. This is a long time ago. And he just took an instant dislike to me, and he put all my papers, my passport, and everything in a folder, and I was taken into a room for a secondary interview, and I was denied entry. Seriously. That, because I think what I said was the wrong thing, because it was a time of the Iraq War, and because this little immigration guy was quite rude to me, and I said, what's the problem? I said, the wrong thing to say. The British, the Americans, we'll be working together. We're fighting the Iraqis, and that was the wrong thing to say, wasn't it? So of course I was denied entry. I was in this room with all the other people who were denied entry, and I remember talking to this girl from she's from South America, from Colombia, and very good English. She was denied entry too. I was talking to her. 5 hours I was there. And I was put on the next available flight back to England. My friends couldn't believe it. So I called my friend up from Heathrow Airport. You want to pick me up? He said, you're not due back for 2 weeks. What's happened? I said, I'm back in England already. I'm denied entry. But I did go back to America. But because I was denied entry, I had to go and get a visa from the American Embassy in London, which I got easy, And the guy said, I don't know why he was denied entry, He says, he doesn't say a lot on it. I said, because I said about the Iraq War, I think. He said, well, that shouldn't have done it. But I just got bad immigration, All joking aside, love your videos, learn so much from your experience. My experience here is, many of it is my experience, but I also tell stories of other expats' experience, like my American friend, who served time in jail, which no one wants to spend 3 years in jail, but in a way he brought it on himself. He didn't deserve 3 years in jail, but you should never, ever, ever Oh, did you see that? That was a surge in electricity. But I've got a surge protector. After the event of blowing my refrigerator up and my TV up because I had a surge and it blew them up, but I've got a surge protector now. And that's what that was. That was the surge kicking in. And he really kind of antagonized. Staying in the same place and taunted his new girlfriend, who incidentally was a lot younger than his ex-girlfriend, and she made an allegation. You know the story if you've been following the video, and that video was made ages ago that I did. But yeah, allegation, in prison, and that was it for him. He's back in America now. He got deported in the end and classed as an undesirable. But he was here for 10 years. He was here for a long time. He was like a long-term. Is my mic? No, my mic isn't muted. But I tell you what is happening. I've got echo on here, and I can. Oh, what's this here? Expand menu. Hold on. Oh, expand menu. That doesn't do anything. What's this? What I can do on here, which I normally do when I do the odd occasional live, you've got the reflection there of me in the window. Let me do that so there's no reflection there on the window. Is I put my noise cancellation on, but I didn't do it this morning. And I thought you could do it during the live chat, but you can't. You've got to do it before you come into the live. Are you going to hear me? Good. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, you lost your voice for a few seconds. Yeah. Yeah, mine's the same. Mine is the same, a 1500 watt voltage regulator. So yeah, you know, here, as much as I do love this country, I do. The country, I haven't seen much of the Philippines. I will be honest, I'm not a traveller, but from Zamboanga del Norte, which is the province in which I live in, I've been to many places here, normally fishing. And I haven't met, or should I say, I haven't felt in danger. Rob, South Carolina. Oh, what was the song? In the morning, nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. That's an old song, I know, probably from the 30s or 40s. But I've never once felt in danger. I've never once had those, you know, the spider senses. So we think, Stephen, you've got to get out of here. I've never had them feelings. And yet, when I was in South Africa, I did get those feelings quite a lot because I went into the townships because I wanted to see what it was really like in South Africa. The place I went, I flew into Johannesburg. Good luck with your soon-to-be. Yes. Going to have your hands full. I know. Good morning, chap. Good morning again. Yes. Good morning. And Dave, you're right there. Yeah. I know. Only got 3 months to go. She's 6 months pregnant now. And this morning, yeah, that's because I haven't got my noise cancellation. There's got to be a way I can do it even when I'm in here. I'm going to settings, right? Money type. That's just monetization. Awesome. Frequency medium. I don't know what that's about. But it says that I can't. You're right. I open the window. Is that a little bit better? It sounds a little bit better because I've got the window open and my voice is travelling out the side. Yeah. It's because all I've got in this run, I'll show you, and this is my little office. All I've got is my fishing equipment down here, Hoover, fishing rods on the wall, the chair in which I'm sat on, and you know, my desk office thing, and that's it. So, and the blind. So it needs some pictures and stuff in here to absorb the sound. But I think that's a bit better. Yeah, I know. Yeah. What about the baby coming? Whoa. Got no one to blame but myself. Nice tile works. Yeah, like I did all the tile myself. Every single tile that's been laid in this house. And I'm not a tiler. I did a bit in my home back in England, but not on this scale. You know, when I was in England, I only did the bathroom. But yes, it's a little better. Some of the sound of it. Yeah. I would open that door there. No, I'm not a tiler, really. I'm not a tiler. But I just took my time. Hinai lang. Slowly lang. That's a mosquito. He's going to try it. I've already had like a mosquito bite on the neck since I've been talking to you. It's probably that fat mosquito that's flew out the window. I just took my time. And what I did, you know, before I started this, I leveled the floors with a screed. And just to make it easier, so the tiles were all natural. I hate it when you see a tile like that, I hate it. And it really, I think I've got like an OCD on things. And my OCD is when I look around and I see tiles like this or bits of dirt, bits of dirt on the top, or if things need doing, I've got to do it there and then. I can't think I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tonight. I've got to do it now. I don't know, but I really hate it when I see it. And no, like I see tiles where the gaps are different, where they don't put tile spaces in. Sometimes in the Philippines, they don't put spaces in at all. They put the tiles together, and that's when they get the earthquakes and it cracks and it pops up. And I used tile adhesive for everything, and it was very expensive. And they use sand and cement here. And again, that's why a lot of the tiles pop up, because sand and cement and modern tiles, modern porcelain tiles, it says porcelain tiles should not use sand and cement, you should use a tile adhesive, which is what I did. It's pretty expensive. Oh, I forgot about mosquito. I don't think, yeah. I had dengue once here. Once, it was enough, when I was in Dipolog. And I was sick for a week, 2 weeks. I went to the doctors, I went to the hospital actually, and they did my platelets was okay. Went back again 3 days later, platelets were still okay. But I was all right, I just felt a bit groggy, a bit shit, but I've had it once. But there are many different strains and variants of dengue. I think I had the mild one. What's this? Why I can do better as well? Yeah. I mean, I've been watching. Kyle, my friend. It's nice to see you all here, especially when this is a random live. It is just a spontaneous, because my wife was having a shower. I thought I've got no classes this morning until 10:30, and I was going to upload the video that we did yesterday at my wife's place, but I haven't done it yet. People, because you watch my videos, what do you think of some of the thumbnails that I've been doing? Do you think, is it better the ordinary thumbnails I used to have was just me? Hello, you lovely, lovely people. David, yeah. Do you think it's better with these AI generated thumbnails that I've been using? I've been using ChatGPT to generate a thumbnail. Or do you think that the thumbnails that was ordinary, no AI, I think that, no AI, AI's taking over, isn't it? It's taking over. And views, I think, on many people's channels are down because the algorithm, I think, is picking up more to do with AI generated content, because it's more HD, the quality is better. But I don't know, I'm old fashioned. I don't like AI, I'm scared of it. Wow, hope you are well. Enjoy your channel. That's nice. Hello, my dear friend. I see your comments as well sometimes. Yeah, I prefer them over this YouTube faces. Yes. Do you know? I see this sometimes, and people. I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. I don't really. I have no time with my little boy. Yes, it was. It is a Sanyang chair. You are right. I did buy from there. And some of these, and I'm not being detrimental to other vloggers, to the chat, I'm not, but when I see some of these channels and it says something, and they like that, with their thumbnails, I think there's nothing about the Philippines that's going to make you go, there's not, it's simply not. Yeah, I do. I do have fun doing the AI. I do. Frank Battaglia? No, I don't know him actually. I've heard of Frank, Battaglia. Is he still here? I don't know. I really don't know. I just see some of his things that people say, Frank Battaglia, whatever his name is, has been talking about me, or Sick Grandpa has been talking about me. Hello. How dare you? um, but I don't watch their channels really. I don't. Wednesday Grandpa's done some things on me. I watch it, and because I'm like a sensitive, I am like a delicate flower. I like turn it off. I turn it off. I don't know. It's not that I don't like criticism, but I don't like spreading things that are not true about me. So yeah, he's still on. He's the one to put case on the guy called Barry Jordan. Yeah, I mean, Barry Jordan. I've heard of him. Barry Jordan. I've heard of that name. Yeah, the original. A lot of people do like the original thumbnails. I'll probably go back to the original thumbnails and just put the caption in there. I think I'll do that. But yes, it's supposed to be the dry season now, right? Is it the dry season? It's far from it. It's far from it. It's not dry at all. We had a couple of hot days last week. That's about it. I don't. Lives with a married woman with 8 kids. Frankfurt. In Frankfurt, in Germany. Frank Battaglia. Hey man, what do you think about the gym guy left Phillips to go to Cambodia? What's his name? Jimmy Nager or something. I don't really watch his content. I've seen him a couple of times, the content, but as I said, I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. I haven't got time with my little boy, but I have seen him. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I don't know. He's a big man, isn't he? I mean, he definitely keeps his, himself in, in shape. But I don't know. Oh, he's in Cambodia now, is he? Was he the guy who built somewhere and his wife left him or something and he was going to turn it into a piggery? Good morning, my dear friend. Good morning. What's the difference between a Philippine? Is this a trick question? Or yeah, I think that was the guy, Jimmy Nager or something, where he was going to turn his place into a piggery rather than have his wife, have his wife living there or something, which I thought was a bit extreme, but there you go. Who's coming here? Somebody next door. Anyway, I was talking about that. I've lost track. Oh yeah, the difference between a Filipina and a British lady, my opinion, it's only my opinion, and I can't speak for everything, but I think my wife anyway, they are less demanding. They totally less demanding. And I'm not saying they've got lower expectations. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that less demanding on, I want this, I want that, I want to go on holiday to this exotic country or to the Bahamas or Hawaii. I don't get that. And I don't get this all the time. I think from cloudy behold, same here. It's been raining all morning and all evening, night. But I think, seriously, they are just totally less demanding. And I wouldn't say easier to please because I don't think that they or my wife has these great expectations where they want to travel the world before they die, or they want Gucci this or Armani that. But here, much more placid. I'd say placid as well. My wife is very placid, but she has a limit. And I know when I'm getting close to the limit because she will start talking more Messiah, and I think she's borderline. She's borderline now of snapping. But I do push my luck sometimes. But on the whole, we never argue. We have words, but it never turns into an argument. Yeah. Same as my wife. She never bitches me ever. Never, 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 never. I mean, she's. Let me say about my wife. She lets me know if she's not happy. Not by voice, but by silence. And then I know, what have I done wrong here? And then I'll say, right, cards on the table. I say that. She knows what I'm talking about. What have I done wrong? And she'll just say, well, you just, yeah, okay. It's normally when I have too much to drink. That's what it is, normally. And too much to drink for me these days is really little, because I'm getting older. I don't drink like I used to. Back in England, I used to drink every weekend. I used to have people come round the house, we'd start off in my house, we'd have a few drinks, we'd go out and just get hammered. And that was something that I knew I couldn't continue doing that. And that was one of the reasons why I want to leave the UK as well. I was stagnant, Groundhog Day. Yeah, sounds as gold unless it involves the wife, yeah, because when they go quiet, 100% there is something that you've done wrong. Yeah, that there's something that you've done wrong. But I think, when people say, the cultural differences of the Philippines is a problem, I don't find it a problem at all. And because my wife is Filipina, I'm British, there is a big cultural difference, but it's not a problem. And I've heard many people say, the cultural difference when you're married to a Filipina is you can find it challenging. I haven't found it challenging once. I haven't got air conditioning because my roof is very high. There's like 2 stories. And because we're in the province, as you can see, all the trees around us, we have a lot of fresh air. And it never ever gets that hot in this house where you need air conditioning. I never felt, my wife, that we need aircon. We just got like electric fans, and that's good enough. But when I was in Dipolo, you needed air conditioning, really. But here it's okay. I'm pleased we don't need air conditioning because the price of fuel is rising, which means the price of the electricity is going to rise per kilowatt hour. This is what I say to. I keep changing the subject, don't I? It's just because I'm reading the comments, so as I'm going as well. I would say to anybody, right, and it doesn't matter about the Philippines, it could be any country in the world. If you're unhappy, which I wasn't happy, I was really unhappy in England, and you have the capability and you have the nerve to do it, make that move. Make that move. Because listen, it doesn't matter if it doesn't work out. At least you tried. At least you tried to make something work. And if you want something badly enough, you will make it work. And I've always said that, right or wrong, make it strong. The one thing that I couldn't do is the failure part, right? And I think it's so easy to give up. It's easy to give up. When I was scammed, first time I was here, many people would have gone. Because I spent a lot of my money, it was taken. Many people would have probably gone, but it made me stronger. And it made me think, I'm not going back to England because I've been scammed, because all of my friends said, you will get scammed in the Philippines, there's all kinds of horror stories, and you'll be back in 6 months. Well, that made me dig my heels in and make it work here. And I'm so pleased I did, because if I went back to England, I'd be miserable, and I wouldn't have my wife now and my son, and the one coming, the little ankle snapper is coming again. And I love my life. I really do. I really do. I will say, Philip, they're not all the same, even in the province, guys. My wife of 17 years is quite vocal. Some are. Yes, some are very vocal. there's an Australian guy who lives not more than maybe 5 kilometers from me, and he's been married to his Filipina for a long time, and she's quite vocal. I think I'm lucky, and that's true, Lord, as well. You know, you get scammed anywhere in the world. But you know, I think you've got more chance in you're getting. The worst place for scams, I've been told, is places like Nigeria, places like that. But that's kind of, I think it's online scams. You know, saying very good online. I'm going to try this bitter juice again. I keep looking at it and I keep thinking, Stephen, it's healthy, very healthy. But it's a bit, I should have put some sugar. It is bitter. It's okay. We make bad. Yes, I totally agree with you. F. Calzone is the people who get scammed in the Philippines are the people and make bad decisions and poor judgment. You are right. I wish it was a Bloody Mary. There's no vodka in it. It's just mixed berries and a bit of water and blended up. And it's pretty sour, actually. Oh, Aslan, as they say here. Aslan. You know, with all of the channels that give off information of do this with the Filipina, do that with the Filipina. Look, people are people. Wherever you go in the world, people are people. People have the same emotions. People cry at the same things. People get angry at similar things. It's just, to me, if my wife gets angry, she's no different to any other woman in any part of the world. She will get angry. She will express her feelings, but she expresses it differently. She expresses it in a quiet way, and I know that something so. So I have to say, Mira, what's wrong? What's wrong? And then she'll tell me. Whereas people in England, or my ex-wife anyway, she would definitely have told me, you know, talk about the house kind of thing, you know. But people are people. People are people all over the world. What's this? It's easier to find a flower in the desert than a desirable young lady in the US. Wow, the Philippines is more than wandering into a field of sunflowers. It really is. It is a big difference. And I think because I've been here for so long, like I don't see the differences no more. Like when I first come here, God, everything was so different. Everything was new to me. Everything was like, it was like chalk and cheese to the UK. And that's what I loved. But now, because I've been here for so long, nothing surprises me. And nothing like it's different to me anymore because I've just become accustomed to it. Like I say, Carabao go beer often 5, 6, 7 times a day, and you know, like it's putting all the coconuts and it's got like 5 or 6 kids in the back. But when I first come here, saw something like that, I was like, wow, look at that. But now I just look away again because it's the same with the motorcycles. You see 4, 5, 6 people sometimes on a motorcycle. When I first came here. Oh look, here's my wife. She's going out. Hello. She's going out now. She's going to the pregnancy clinic. She's going to get. I don't know what it is. It's just a checkup down the mountain right here. So she's going down to the pregnancy clinic. Rent a deal is easy. Enjoy your plan. Who's gone for breakfast? I haven't been keeping up with all of this. There you go. Look. I'm going to show you this, people. Hold on, I don't want to knock me drink off and get all over me comp. Hey, where you at? There he is. Look. He's ready with his umbrella. Ha ha! Where do you go? There you go. So they're going down to the barangay. And so that means I've got about 30 minutes of me time. 30 minutes. Because the barangay is only here. The barangay hall. Yeah, she's getting big now. Oh, my son is getting big. He's getting big. It is. Here is so peaceful. Except for videokis sometimes, but not all the time, videokis. And roosters. Like I said, roosters, I don't really take no notice of it no more. But like now, which it's like this most of the time. And it is quiet and peaceful and paradise, if you like. The birds are singing all the time. And we've got birds nesting in our fruit trees out the back, which is nice to see them coming all the time, making the nest. Yes, thank you. Yeah, she's very pretty and she's happy most of the time. No, that's my real son. And not my stepson, that's my real son. And I don't know if you see, but he's very, very white. He's very, very white. He doesn't eat Filipino food. He doesn't even eat rice. He doesn't eat fish or anything. Listen, so big now, quite easy. Well, I John. Oh, getting back to the rental. I'm sorry, James. I'll just get away with myself, and they've gone up very quickly, so I can't keep up. It's easy to rent here, very, very easy. And although where I am here, because there's no call for like apartments here, where I live, there are no apartments or anything like that, because, like I said, there is no like amenities here really where people would come and want to stay here rental wise. They go to the city, but easy to rent and cheap to rent as well. I am very blessed. I'm very blessed. Like I said, I think I might have said it before, but there's two things I said I would never do after my first divorce, my one and only divorce, is I would never get married and I would never have children. Well, you know, look what happened. I got married and had children. So I never say never, I suppose. God, what happened? Yeah. But I'm happy. I am happy. And it keeps me on my toes. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can rent a nice small little house, cheap. In the city, Dipolo, which is not far from where I am, you can rent a lovely little apartment, 2-bedroom apartment for like 5,000 pesos. And if you want a house, you can get one for like 8,000 pesos a month, 9,000. I don't know what they are now, but around about that. Alex, good morning from sunny New Zealand. I enjoy your off the cuff stuff. I am off the cuff. I haven't got a script. I haven't got a script. I never have a script. It is off the cuff, and I think spontaneous is the way to be. Nothing is planned in my life. Even the kids weren't planned in my life. But I think getting married, having the kids, it did benefit me as well. And I don't mean benefit me like as in having, like another family, but now, like I've got like a permanent residency here. I don't need visas no more. I'm on that 13A. And I can do more here. I mean, if I wanted, I could work for a Filipino company or any company, but I don't want to do that. I do my own little bits of work here. Yes, it is, yeah. I did a video yesterday, because we went down there yesterday, and just because I hadn't seen it since it's all been sliced up. It's all been sliced up and it's been surveyed, and it's got these flags in, these yellow and green flags. I'll show you the video later. I will upload it later. And but people think, oh, your wife's got this land, you're going to be very rich. No. It's very cheap. Yes, your wife's divided 1,000 square meter. We have to do it in 1,000 square meter parcels, because it's agricultural land. It's not residential. So the law is you can only sell it in 1,000 square meter lots. And to be honest, there's been no interest, and I didn't think there would be, because it's in a remote place. If I'm honest, I wouldn't want to live there. Put it that way. in the bedroom. I stopped having kids. Yeah. Oh God. This is my final kid, definitely. This second one is definitely my final kid. And you know, people think, oh, you're going to be rich, like my wife, because you got all this land. No, it's not. It's very, very little money, and the money that does come off of that will be put into um, you will be put into like a fund for Kaylin and for the new little whippersnapper coming along. So every peso that is made from that, I won't see it and my wife won't see it. It's going to get directly put into that because people, I'm not going to be around forever, and I'm older than my wife is. You see, I don't have to tell you. You can see, the wrinkles. So that's right. Yes, 1,000 square meter lot. So because my pension will be it's not going to be a big pension, it's a British pension, okay? When I do get it in another 10 years, I've got 10 years to wait. Now, anything can happen between now and then. So my wife needs something, when I'm not here. Because as I said, I'm not going to be around forever, and I will definitely go before her. There is no question of that. So the kids need something. And my wife will have this house. Well, she can't eat the house. She can only live in the house, so she'll have no rent for the rest of her life. But she can't eat it. She still needs money to pay electric and to eat. So this bit of land will do that. And by that time, I'm gone. The kids will be up and in school, so then she can go to work as well. But she wants to go to work. Is the land title next year buying knows they must make up? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's titled, that's right. Yeah, take care, we have all the same story. Yeah. Boris. Ian. Did any of you follow Ian? Ian living in the Philippines? Did any of you follow him? What a shock that was, wasn't it? What a shock. A couple of weeks ago when he took his own life. That affected me. And I wasn't a friend of Ian, but we used to correspond sometimes on his videos, my videos. I never ever thought he would do such a thing. We all have the same story. Yeah. But I was shocked with Ian doing that. But apparently he had suffering from depression, which Ted, I was really. My wife said to me, because when I saw his last note, it was like a suicide note on his community chat board, and he said, by the time you read this, if I've done everything right, I will be on my next journey. And when I found out he committed suicide, it affected me. I couldn't sleep. I was very emotional, tears in my eyes, and I couldn't stop thinking about it because his videos kept coming up in my feed, and I thought, God, I can't believe that this man's gone. Anyway, I remember you talking about differences between British and US pensions, and remind me of a World War II said about the Yanks. What was it? Listen, was it me who said that? Difference between me. I think that the Americans have got a great pension, and good luck to them, really. I wish the British had the same system. I do, honestly. I think there's other people that might have made videos about Americans and pensions and might have a little bit of jealousy in their content, but me, good luck to the Americans with all that money. Good luck to them, brilliant. I think that they, if I was to get a pension as big as that, I'd be like, yay! So good luck to the people on big pensions. Good luck to them. But me, the British pension, I don't even know what it is. It's not a lot of money, I know that. But you don't need a lot of money to live here. You don't need a lot of money to live here. Our only outgoings is livable things like everybody needs food. We pay our, the amenities bill, the electric, the water. The water's nothing. And that's it. You know, internet. What else? That's it. More to the story about Jonathan. Yeah. Yeah, see, I mean, I don't know what was going on. It was just a shock to me, Ted. You know, I met my woman in Europe for the first 3 years. The first 3 years, oh God. Was it not good, Boris? Was it not good? But, yeah, Ian, I don't know. It's just a terrible shock. It still is. It's still, you know, because I don't know anyone that's taken their own life. I think, and to leave a note like that, and big time shocker. And did you see with his last suicide note, he wrote in German? Well, I didn't think, you know, but after the event, I copied and pasted it like into the translator, and it said something like, "Today is a good day to die," or something like that. I thought, dear me. There you go. Big time shocker, Ted. Very, very big time shocker indeed. And he's, you know, his stuff, it still comes up in my feed. So, looking at cleaning out. Yes, the politicians saved the day, so I could. Yeah. See, I don't know what it is in America, but I know, you know, you deserve that pension. You know, the people who complain about other people's big pensions is because they got a low pension and they're jealous. Me, good luck to you people who's got big pensions, you know. Good luck to you. You know, you've worked, you know, you've done the things for it. And good luck to you all, definitely. June, I will be staying in, where's Malawi on next weekend? Yes, come to Dipolog and we'll catch up. Weekends is always a good time for me because during the week I do a little bit of work. I have to survive, you know. I haven't got a pension, I have to work. But weekends I'm free. Weekends I'm free. I don't know why I'm drinking this because it isn't nice. It looks nicer than it tastes. I should have put some sugar in it. My wife said put some honey in it. I was like, honey? I don't know. Maybe I should. But this is a lovely area. I like it here. I wouldn't want to move anywhere else, really. Some people talk about the healthcare system here. Do you know what? I mean, like I had to spend one time in hospital, except for the time when I had dengue. But I didn't spend time in hospital. I just got blood tests. But when I was had the accident on my motorcycle and I smashed my lung up, the handlebar went into my sternum and it damaged my left lung. And I spent a little bit of time in hospital, not a lot, but I think it was like 3 days, 3 nights I spent there. And they wanted me to spend longer, but I thought, God, it's going to mount up. And I could still breathe okay, so I was all right. So the service that I had was second to none. Honestly, the only thing that I was kind of taken aback by is you need what they call a watcher, because there's no one to take care of you. Not like in the British hospitals. There is nurses who come around. You can just press a button, and the nurse will come around and tend to your needs. But here, no. So you have to have a watcher, like a friend, your wife, or whoever, your husband, if you. It doesn't matter. And but the doctor is very great. It was my wife back, it wasn't it, someone else talking. But yes, house update. Well, it's finished now. My house is finished, except for the stainless railings out the front. But except for that, it's finished. You know, what kind of a update would you like? Well, Kenny, I mean, yes, rent, never buy. If I wasn't married, and I will be honest with you, I will speak my honest mind here. If I wasn't married, I didn't have kids, if I just had a girlfriend, I wouldn't have bought, really, I wouldn't have built a house. But the way that I see it is, we've got this house now. It's something for for my family. It's something for my family. Um, it's not a legacy. People say, "Oh, with some videos, it's a legacy." It's not, and it's not an investment because it's something that will never be sold. It's very difficult to sell houses here. It's just something for my wife and kids. So, Kenny, I totally get you. I do really, I do understand about renting. If you haven't got a wife and kids, rent 100%. Yes, I can do that because it's all been painted now and the stairs have been done. I will do that, Ian. I will do that, but people might get bored. But it doesn't matter. If one person likes it, that's all that matters, It's not about clicks. I'm not a big YouTuber, never will be. And it's not about the click. Do you know, earning money on YouTube, because people think, oh, YouTube pays a lot of money. It depends on your geographical location, okay? And the clicks, obviously. But because I'm based in the Philippines, and you're welcome, Ian. I talk as straight as I can, Boris, really. But getting back to the YouTube thing and the money, the monetization, the revenue, as they call it, mine is very little because I don't get that many clicks. I do get, like into the thousands sometimes, but the money per click is very little because I'm in the Philippines, okay? If you're in England, so I've been told, if your channel is in England and all English people are clicking on it, or European people, and your niche is financial or something like that, you can get up to like 10 or 15 pounds per 1,000 clicks, sometimes more. But what do I get per 1,000 clicks? I think I get about, 100 pesos? It works out about, 100 pesos per 1,000 clicks. So what's that? That's like $2. And then you pay tax on that. And then you this and that. So it's very little, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think the people who worry about that's when jealousy and envy comes in of other channels. Because they think this channel's getting more clicks than me. So maybe I will copy some of their things. Come on, There is plenty of content, there is plenty of things to be doing rather than copying other people's content to try and get extra clicks. Clicks doesn't matter. Like I said with the house, one person might like that. Someone might say, oh, you've done one of your house before. Yeah, but it's complete now. Not about clicks, people. It's about engagement. And I enjoy my YouTube channel. I do. I will be honest. I enjoy it. And I'm going to have another swig of this. It's settling in the bottom, look. You see the sediment in the bottom? God, that's looking like. God, that's a twist to that one. Really sour indeed. For us guys with family, it just makes sense. But it does. This land, right, that we got here, it's only small, I think 360 square meters, I think. Give or take. I think it's probably a little bit less than that. I think it's 340. My wife says 360, I say 340. Regardless, buying it, building this house, I think I've said it, it's cost us no more than around about maybe 2.5 million. That's on the outside. And that includes the tiles, that includes everything. About 2.5. And I think I'm maybe exaggerating that by 100 or 200,000, I don't know. But 2.5 million pesos or something. It's not a big house, don't get me wrong. But it's a little humble house. It's big enough for a family. And we've got a nice garden. The kids play around in the garden on the grass. And it's just big enough for us. I think it's been built not to a brilliant standard with our fixtures and fittings, but to a good standard. And I'm happy with that. And I think people who build massive houses, these foreigners, good luck to them as well. It's you build the house to your requirements, and because this is where we are, we build it to our requirements. This is big enough. I don't know if I can, hold on, let's see if I can, I can't actually. But I don't know if you can see the size of it from where I am. I've just opened the door in the bedroom. Oh, see, now there is no echo because the voices, but you know, so this is where I'm in. It goes out into there. Like, you can't really see, but you know, the kitchen is here, like in relation to where I am. And there's the bedroom here, next door in here, and the bedroom upstairs and stuff. And I'm going to build a little office because this room here, it's only a small room, but it was for a bedroom, and it's going to just be like, what do they call them here? We call them bunk beds in England. Double deck, they call them double deck here, just a small single double deck beds in here. And I'm going to build a little office out there, out the back. Only a little office, like I think 8x8. That's big enough for me. I got lucky, yes, 15 years ago, it would be a lot cheaper. That's right. You know, the way that I see it is George from Ohio. Nice to see you, George, on here. It's nice to see all of you on here. It's nice to see all of you, especially for a spontaneous live. I forgot. I've lost my train of thought now. What was I talking about? I can't remember. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone, people. I think I'm getting Alzheimer's. I think I'm getting Alzheimer's. I don't know. It's gone anyway. But the way that I see it is, people who say rent. Yes, if you're single, if you've got a girlfriend, rent. But if you've got a family, and you can afford to do it. If you can afford to do it. Many of these Filipinos think that every foreigner who comes to the Philippines is rich. They couldn't be further from the truth. Many foreigners who come here have got a fixed budget, and some foreigners' budget will not allow them to build a house. My budget didn't allow me to build this house, but I did it over time. I did it 4 years, people. It took me 4 years to build this house because the money that we had, we still had to eat. We still had to pay electric. We still had to pay internet and everything like that. And still had to buy Kaylin's baby milk because of the young Kaylin didn't breastfeed. He only breastfed for 3 weeks, and my wife had no milk, so we had to buy formula milk. Formula milk here is so damn expensive. It's not cheap. So this is a surprise live, Hans. It is a very surprise, Hans. It's not cheap building a house when you haven't got that much capital. Because I spent my capital, didn't I, in the first house? I did that in. But hey, you live and you learn and you move on. You pick yourself up, dust yourself down. You either give up or you continue, and I continued. And then we got this bit of land, and this land was so cheap. It was only 500 pesos a square meter. 500. And 3 years to build our hilltop. Yeah, exactly. There's no rush. Hinai. What's happening? You can see my head. What's happening? That's better. So, you don't need to be, like a massive budget. Just do it slowly, because you aren't in competition with your Western neighbours. When you start building a house in England, you've got to continue as quick as you can to get finished. But here, there's no rush. Oh, they just put in I couldn't think of anything worse. They just put in a karaoke bar less than 5 meters away from Condo apartment block, about the width of a single service road distance. I mean, that's terrible, that. Yeah, I don't think I could handle that, But, I mean, I've never done it, but you can. You can complain, but I mean, I would never complain about a Filipino. I wouldn't, because you're probably going to bring trouble upon yourself. But you can have a disturbance. It's like the dogs. You can complain about dogs barking if you wanted to, because it is a disturbance. But then you're going to cause a lot of shit for yourself, being a foreigner. And I said to my wife about it before. My wife doesn't hear dogs barking. She's got dog deafness. He's a fish man. Look, oh, he's gone. Does any of you guys who live in the Philippines have the fish vendors go by on the motorcycles and they've got the polystyrene boxes on the back, or they might have what do you call them? Uber, whatever you call them, those three-wheel vehicles, and they selling the fish. We get them here all the time, but sometimes it's fresh, sometimes it's not. Ted, I have noise cancellation on this computer, but I have to set it up, like activate it, before I come into the live. I didn't know, because I normally set it before I do a live. It's perfectly good, you know, you can't hear outside noise or nothing. But because I didn't set it up before I come in, I can't go out of it unless I end the stream and do it again. So next time, I've got to do what I normally do, is set it before I activate the live stream. And it's crisp, it's called crisp. Crisp noise cancellation is very good. Yeah. I had some money when I met her, then lost almost everything, and I have to say she said, well, yeah, it's like me when I was, you know, when I lost that money with the first one here, I was like thinking, God, you know, that's a lot of money gone, Stephen, how am I going to survive now? But I just continued doing what I was doing, slowly, and you get through it. You get through it. Never give up. That's the way that I see things. Yeah, you have the same thing, Ted, in Bohol. You haven't gone past blasting. Ista Sambagon, Red, what was it? Was it Sambagon, Duloy, and the other one, Ista Mudiha, you know, fish here. Yeah, we have vegetable and yes. I love that pandisal. But they stopped coming here. They used to twice a week, but I think that there wasn't the business here that they expected, so they stopped. Yeah, never give up. Never give up. If you give up, then you're always going to stay here. You're always going to stay there. You continue. Try and get up there. I mean, I'm never going to be successful in the way of a financial, but that was never my purpose in life anyway. As my dad said to me when he was alive, God bless his heart, he said, Stephen, you will never be wealthy. It's not a very nice thing to say, Dad, is it? I said, why do you say that? And he says, because you're too generous. It's the truth. I've always been that kind of guy. I'm like, you know, when I used to go out, and I did earn a lot of money one time, people, about 35, 45, 55, about 15 years ago. I was earning very, very good money on the internet. I think I did a video. And what I was doing, might have been 20 years ago, before live streaming became fashionable, and internet, watching sport on the internet wasn't very fashionable. Well, I used to sell, it was my own website, and it was called officialtvsports.com. And I used to advertise boxing fights. It was I used to charge $9.99 because it was mainly Americans that bought it. So $9.99 would buy you 1 year's subscription. And I used to get the links from like TV Ants, Softcast, and I knew that these games would be streamed on there. So I was like a third-party person, but I just put the package together, and it was a grey area. And I was earning a lot of money, people, for a good few years. And all the money that I earned, I bought a nice car. I bought a few nice cars, actually, all gone now. But I treated my friends. And at the time I was divorced. Now, you know, my son's in England, my second son. I bought him anything that he wanted. The wrong thing to do because I spoiled him. But I had a good time, people, I did. But I spent my money on people. Because I thought it was never going to end. It did end. Because that grey area where no one would shut you down because it was only a grey area. It was you. So they didn't know if it was legal or illegal. And in the end, they decided that it was illegal, and Google AdWords, because without Google AdWords, without advertising, you were dead in the water. And Google AdWords decided that it was you can't do this no more, Stephen. And they just closed me down like that. And try DIY. Hello from Las Vegas. Hello, try DIY. It's like you said in the last video, keep in contact with locals, have a few beers. I do this. Yeah, you got to do that. You know, it doesn't cost anything. You know, keep in with the locals. They stack about 24 bass. Oh my God. They stack about 24 bass bins at events and blast the microphone and music out full volume so loud you can't even think straight. God, I couldn't have that. I couldn't. And again, you know, need to set up a macro to remember things for you. Start noise cancellation. Yes, that's it. Start noise cancellation. Yeah. But before I do a live next time, which I don't know when it's going to be, it could be tomorrow. I don't know. I will set my noise cancellation before I do the live. Then it'll be all right. Yeah. Video is always a problem. Even in this very rural part, people have still got video. I've got a video, okay. But we keep it down. We respect our neighbours. But they Filipino, they don't care. But I think how I would think, and I said, maybe turn it down a little bit. Turn it down. She said, Steve, it's not loud. I said, yeah, but you think of the neighbours. She said, no, don't worry about that. So that's the problem. People don't think about the neighbours. This is the problem. But yeah. But sometimes there's a family moved in 150 yards down there. They bought a bit of land and they built like a bamboo house. Sometimes they have their music blasting, and it can be annoying sometimes. But hey ho, I'm in the country. And look at the sediment now in that, people. Look, it's getting bigger and bigger. Got to drink it quickly, haven't I? Before I'll give it a little mix up, a little shake. Yeah, it's mixing now. It's neither. I'm not bored, and it's not my birthday. My birthday's in August. Oh, seed. Get a seed from the berries. No, it is a nice view out the window. This is out. Well, this is the front, but the front is it's okay. The view is okay out the front. Hold on. The view out the front is okay. There's a bamboo house there. 3 people living there, but yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. Oh, my dog, Jackie. Oh, he's coming in now. Here he is. Jackie, there he is. Look. My little boy. But yeah, it's okay. I like it here. I like it here better than the city. Here's my little rat. I always put things back where I get things from. There is only 2 people. I ask my wife where something is. Her answer is always, I don't know. My wife is the same. Yes, we get the bananas, the sagging. Yes. Yeah. But they are what they call, what are they? It's not a lacatan. It's a different type of banana. They got little seeds in them sometimes, but still very nice. I really love your outdoor one. Yes, I will be doing one there. On the last video, I will be, in the next video rather, I will probably do it out the front, out the back. So, oh, I didn't sell it. The old man who built my boat, and his name is Delio, and he's a boat man, and he lives on that part where my boat is, and he builds boats. It takes him a long time to build a boat, and he built my boat. And I thought, because of the distance and the maintenance that I have to do on the engine, because if you don't start the engine, you've got to take the carburetor off, clean the carburetor, and all that sort of stuff. And I thought to myself, well, Stephen, it's too far away. It's a long way to go. It's up the mountains, down the mountains, up the mountains. And I said to Delio, you don't want that boat? I said, you can have it free. And he said, no. I said, you can have it. Boat, engine, it's yours. But the stipulation was, if I want to go out on the boat, I can. So he's got it. I gave it to him. So I haven't got the maintenance. He lives there, he's got better access, and he knows more about boats than I do. He needs painting as well. But I gave him the boat, people. I gave it to him. Seeing you on live is a breath of fresh air. Thank you very much, Tex World. It's a breath of fresh air. Oh, God. It's a breath of fresh air coming through this window. There's a lot of hanging, which I like that. A lot of air's coming through the house. And it is an airy house when the doors and windows are open. You've got that through draft. Very nice. I think it's going to be a big 60. Very close, yeah. I will be 59 this year. I'm 59 this year. I keep thinking I'm 58. That's only wishful thinking. But I'm 59 this year. God almighty. So I came here when I was 49 because I had my 50th birthday in the Philippines. I've been here that long, people. I've been here that long. Yeah. Oh. Do you know, I don't feel my age. It's only when I look in the mirror or see like a reflection in my windows that I think, fucking hell, whoa, who's that? And it's me. I get more wrinkly every time. 59, yeah. 59 later this month. 50. Do you know, they say in the Philippine age is just a number. I tend to agree with that, but my mind says yes, but my body goes, hey up, Stephen. Oh, you've abused your body in the past. Now it's catching up with you. But my little boy keeps me young. And, oh God, he's a little tear ass and he's so active. He does keep me on my toes, people. That's why I get up early in the morning. So I have my time for myself for 1 hour or so before he gets up. And I just gather my thoughts. And then I hear him. I think they're back. Oh no, they're not back yet. And then I hear him. Daddy! Because he's a daddy's boy. Everywhere I go, he's there. I cannot get in my van and go to a shop without him getting in with me. And that's it. I think here we go. PC shattered. Do you still do what? Yeah, I do. That's how I earn my living. Is I do online tutoring. And it's only conversational English. It's nothing rocket science. And I can do 2 hours a day. I can do 1 hour a day if I wanted to, or I can do 5 hours a day. So I do it to the needs that we need. Like if I want to buy something, then I will do more hours. If I don't need to buy anything, then I won't do the hours. It's like that. Physics, astronomy, telescope design, although I'm not doing it. It's electrics. Well, people, what time is it? How long have I been on here? Ooh, I spent an hour and a half on it. It's gone so very quickly. That's almost like the same length of time as a movie. But I am the same. Neil deGrasse Tyson. That man is so clever. I am getting old. My fucking mind's not working right. He's very clever, him. Very clever. Well, people, listen, I think it's time for me to go. I think I might have to go because I've got to get ready for class. I've got a class starting at 9:30, so I've got 40 minutes. I want to jump in the shower, get changed, and I think it's time for me to go. I might do another live tomorrow. It's almost like a movie for me. Well, is it a Rotten Tomatoes movie? It's like, like a 1 out of 10. I did a movie and it's not very good. But listen, people, I've got to go now. The next time I do this, I'm going to try and put some sugar or honey in it. Sediment in the bottom is really thick. Jim. God, it's very sour. Got to be positive. Positivity, very important. Anyone can be negative and keep saying bad things about this, bad things about that, but in reality, in my reality, that would bring me down, and it's really difficult for me to be negative. Positive is the way. No coconuts to worry about inside. no, no. I cut the coconuts down that was surrounding my house and on my land. Survival instincts. One of them comes down on your noggin. Game over. Boris, everybody in the chat room, in here, and like Ian would say, family. We are family, like Ian would say. I'm not trying to copy Ian, but thank you so much for your for being here with no notice, just a spontaneous live. Thank you so much, people. It's always great, and I'll try and do one tomorrow. I don't know what time it will be because I've got to think about you lot. Right, bye, Stephen. Bye, Stephen. Bye, Stephen. Thank you. Listen, bye, Hans. Bye, Text World. Bye, Mindhunter. Kyle, Boris, Fland, everybody. Goodbye to you all. It's great seeing you all. Jim, yeah, have a good one. And you all have a good one too. Wherever you are, day or night, have a good one. Is my mouse working? Yeah, it is. Listen, it's evening where you are, yeah. I'm over and out. Thank you, people, always. Bye-bye. Stay safe, and you. I'm ending it now.